All right, so it should hopefully be live on YouTube. And if anyone sees this, make sure to drop me a comment. I'm just going to spend the next 2 minutes going live on the other platforms. So first, Facebook. And then finally, be going live on Twitch. And I should have separate comments for each one coming up for me to view. And yeah, pop out. Excellent. I got Facebook comments live separate for me as well. I didn't figure out how to do that last time. Oh, they take up a lot of space. If you're watching this in the replay, just flick forward another couple of minutes and you'll start to see the excitement, I guess. That is one way of putting it for just my regular old insights on how I'm doing on all these. Okay, don't see anybody watching on YouTube just yet, so that's fine. Let me share the link on Facebook. Give me a way to share a link. No, okay, Facebook will just have to be as it is. Finally, over on Twitch, the most interesting one, because that's probably where I'll have the most people watching. Broadcast, Twitch. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have some music playing for some of these. I have my audio set to the right speaker. Yeah, there we go. So I should be live on all platforms right now, and thank you everyone for joining me. Make sure to say hi in the chat. And yeah, there we go. So I should be live on all platforms right now, and thank you everyone. I heard that echo too, don't worry. So I see a few people are here with me. Make sure to say hello while I get things set up, and soon enough I can just go to my dashboard. Soon enough I can join straight into this game, and you guys can try to figure out along with me where in the world is Benny. So I'm bringing up my stream. And here's my chat. There it is, pop out. Yeah, just haven't streamed live for a while, so that's why I'm catching up on just where everything goes. I think I'm pretty much located right now. So I am on Facebook, I'm on Twitch, I'm on where else? I'm on YouTube. So between the three of them, I should have some people watching me right now, and I'm going to just dive right on in. So for those of you who don't know, GeoGuessr is a very fun game that plunks you somewhere random in the world. So you don't really know which country you're going to be in. The only thing you do know is it's a country that has Google Street View implemented. So that means that in Africa, you don't have to guess all countries, but only certain countries in the south and east of Africa, and certain countries in the west of Africa. So that kind of limits that at least those in the middle that I'd have very little to no familiarity with. I know I can at least have a limited pool to guess from, and the same with the rest of the world. You know it has to have Google Street View. So Holly is joining me. I see Holly over on YouTube. I hope you'll enjoy this, and people may be popping in soon from all the other different platforms that I'm streaming across, excuse me. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I announced this in the email list to make sure as many people could pop in, and maybe you guys will get the answer before I do. If you do, just hold off on telling me, like, the country, but if I'm struggling in figuring out, for instance, what language it could be, maybe give me some tips, like I may have forgotten which special letters appear in some languages. Oh goodness, of course I start coughing just as I go live. So make sure to give me any clues that might help me, things to look out for that I may not realize. But I'm also going to be live commentating what I am using as my clues, from just my own experiences in the country, as well as basic information I know about some languages, like certain letters they may use, and languages, of course, that I'm very confident in and already know. So I'm going to start off, as we ease into this, with and hopefully the sound volume and the music and all that is good. Let me know, Holly, across the platforms. There should be no music on Facebook. I realize Facebook muted my music, so I've prevented that. I'm going to start with the daily challenge, just because this will give me a chance to explain my process as I begin it, and say what I'm picking from the clues. And then after that, after I got some momentum, I'm going to do the battle royale. I'll have a lot less time, so less time to to explain myself and what I'm using as clues. But with this, there's no time limit, so it should be all good. Oh no, there is actually a 3 minutes per round. I do want to do 3 minutes per round, but I want to first just do a regular world with no time limits, just to kick things off. Oh goodness, it's obviously something I ate, just kind of got caught in my throat before I started this. So, kicking things off, we are right here in this country. Now, a lot of people who use GeoGuessr and live stream and whatever, they talk about things like the electricity poles, and they look down, they see the car and whether it has an antenna and whatever, and maybe they figure out what color it is. I'm not going to do so much of that. I think with time, I will eventually figure out the things about the car, for instance. They call that the meta, because these are things that if you were physically in the country, you wouldn't have these clues. But if you are looking at it on Google Street View, you have clues like what you can see what kind of car it is. I'm not going to use that too much, but obviously, if I'm before I go for the urban version, where I'm just looking in the cities, before I go for the urban version, I do have to be in the countryside and kind of stuck in the middle of nowhere. So kicking things off with this one, we know we're on the right side of the road because this car is coming at us. So we're on the right side, which doesn't make it easier. Generally, when we know we're on the left side, that limits our options a lot, and then we know what to look for. But initially, based on the climate and the overall feel, I'm guessing Europe, but we'll obviously want a few specific clues. So seeing 70 in a road this tight tells me that we're definitely not in the States, because that's got to be 70 kilometers per hour. And checking where the sun is, Holly says. So if I click this and put myself back facing north, then I see the sun is coming from it is in the north. So I think I might actually be in Australia. Or like somewhere, because if the am I getting this right, Holly? You can definitely correct me on. Oh my god, my throat. Okay, gave it a good cough there. Hopefully I got rid of it. So if I'm getting this right, Holly, if the sun is in the north, then I'm in the southern hemisphere. Here, because of the angle, it feels like the sun definitely is a little bit in the north. Sun's coming up right there. So that's making me feel like we possibly are in Australia. Am I getting that right? Feel free to correct me on that, because my basic understanding is sun's in the north, you're in the south. Sun's in the south, you're in the northern hemisphere. Or west and north, so it could be near sunset in Europe. Yeah, that's a good point. Kind of feels, though, that if you look at that angle, it feels like it's coming from a more northerly direction because it's coming right at me. But yeah, for now, I'll ignore the sun. So we know we're in kilometers per hour. We're driving on the right side of the road, which tells me we're not actually in Australia or New Zealand. And we come up to our first sign, and we have a town. Ilba. Okay. Ilba. Well, that town name both doesn't feel familiar. It doesn't give me clues as to what language it could be, because it could be a whole lot of languages, but at least it's definitely in, like, it feels like Europe. So yeah, you're right, they drive on the left. Zoom in on the license plate. Oh, that's a good point from the archive. So I think I see a little shade of blue, and that tells me we probably are in Europe, but it's white. Oh, that car, what you meant, just drove past us. It's about to, yeah, it feels like a little shade of blue. So we got a blue on the side and white, and then what about these? The back ends are also white with a little blue. It blurs the license plates, but even though it blurs the license plates, you can still figure it out by glancing at zooming in. You can notice here for sure the very distinctive bluish tint on the left side, and definitely on this car here on the right. A little bit of blue on the left, and that is a traditional European license plate. Now, having said that, there are tips with the license plates that I very superficially know that, for instance, if there's blue on both the right and the left side, then that's an Italian car. Italy is the only country that has blue on both sides. And then other than that, there's certain countries that have yellow on one side and white on the other, and I don't really know those very well. So I think what's going to be most interesting is when I start to see signs, and this is the thing I'm mostly looking for. I want to see the clues in the language. So this is telling me Pensione turistica, Braya Naturi Susuri Apai. Okay, so this is not jumping out at me, but pensione. And casa is obviously implying it could be Italian or Spanish. Pensione makes me feel like it's Italian though. So my first guess is Italian, is that we're in Italy, but that's contrasted by the cars, so I'm gonna think more like Spain most likely. But I want another sign, which is hard because we're in the middle of nowhere. But look at this up ahead. This is about to help. Bahia Mare. Okay. So the sea bay. Trying to think. Again, it's making me feel like it's Italian, but Andalul Ilbay is putting me way off. So I'm going to guess possibly Romanian, just because they have the same Romance languages words here. But I need a little bit more to go off before I make a definite, conclusive guess. Churches, okay, so far so good. Nice and a sunny little oh, look at this flag. That, I believe, is a Romanian flag. So I can actually zoom in to Romania. Now the catch is, the version I'm on, I need to be a little bit more precise. So now I'm confident it's Romania. And you could see the way I was I didn't recognize the language at all. Yeah, so I didn't recognize, and I've never learned Romanian. I don't have any experience with Romanian, but I do know that it has certain special letters and it should be recognizable to anyone who speaks a European language. So like the words for bay there, bay and sea, obviously those are the same in European languages. And the way they're written, Bahia, like that's written that way in Portuguese. Mare is written that way in Italian. But again, the Ilba, that was throwing me off. That didn't feel like either language. So now all I really care about, okay, Bahia Mare, that is the name of the place. And just the fact that it's Bay and Mar is telling me it's on this side here of Romania. So, is there a town called Bahia Mare? Which at least limits, I don't have to be zoomed into the entire country. Press on the arrow in the top left of the map. Makes the map bigger so you can see more. Like this, enter full screen, you mean? The top left of the map? I'm not sure. Oh, this thing. Oh, I see. I didn't even realize that. That's a good tip. Ah, okay. Thanks for that. See, I've only played this game for 1 week, up until a week ago when I went on my little vacation. Okay, Bahia Mare is not jumping out at me actually. So maybe it's not actually a town name. It's just saying it's 21 kilometers to the sea. Since I don't speak Romanian, I don't know if this is a place name or if this is just telling me something about like this bridge is slippery at night or something, or slippery in the winter. So I don't want to spend too long. I only want to look at things for a few minutes. Yeah, that's the same thing. Balea handa lululi or whatever. So that's a great a river sign. That's a good point. Could be the name of a river. So can we see? Yeah, Val, kind of. See this name of the town kind of goes through a river. Maybe Val has the river's name or something. Okay, zooming in, it's not giving me river names, so they may not be as useful. Clearly in a town here. I'll just look for another minute or two and I'll just make a guess. 20 kilometers from the sea somewhere. And I won't be that far off. In this game, it's good to get more points if you can. Yeah, Bahia Mare is coming up a lot, so that's telling me it may well be the name of the place, rather than just telling me, you know, you're at the sea bay or something. But I don't see it. I mean, if I zoom in, maybe it's a small town. Like you said, it's bigger, so that helps a bit. No. It's county separation. Alright, well, I'm really curious to see where it is, but I do want to move on quickly, so I'm going to pick just here. Oh no, we said 20 kilometers in, so just so that I've given myself a bit more range, I'll go in the middle of this area. So about 20 kilometers looks to be maybe here. Guessing, and oh my goodness, if I had zoomed out. So this is where you can see there Bahia Mare is the was confusing me from just the fact that I thought it must be by the sea because it's Sea Bay, but it was the name of the town, and it was actually a very big town. If I had just zoomed out a little bit, like just at this level, I would have seen it. But I'm still going to call that a bit of a win because I caught it from the language of seeing a European language or a Romance language that I didn't recognize, which really limits it because I've got good experience with all Romance languages. But also seeing the Romanian flag, that was a dead giveaway. But overall, I'm very happy with that one. So let's see how we do in the next one. Did I have any interesting tidbits there that you may not have realized yourself, Holly? All right, so based on just a quick glance, I'm guessing we're in the States because of having the post box out in the middle of the street like that, and writing the number of your house just off in the sidewalk, and the fact that sidewalks are limited. This feels very similar to the street that I currently live in Austin. So that's my initial guess, is that we're in the States. And let's see what other clues I can get from this. Yeah, these signs also make me... And Memphis, very American. So like I could have guessed Australia based on the signage and whatever, but just the fact that we're saying Memphis means that we've got to be in the States. Alright. So in this case, I want to get to a major road and just start seeing... Yeah, we're driving on the right side, so at least I know Memphis is where I want to look for when I zoom in, so I may get very close to the initial location. But in the States, I do need to... Yeah, speed limit 30. Just a million clues that we're in the States. But I want to see... Now, the tricky part is which state. Obviously, my language skills aren't going to come in handy here, but I have lived in the States for a long time. 82nd Street. And Memphis. So, if I click enough times, eventually I'll see something pointing to the highway. And those tend to have really good... like, they'll tell you which state it is, or they'll have a picture of the state in the sign. Starbucks. Just the fact that I see Memphis Street definitely doesn't tell me it's Memphis. That I'm not even going to presume that until I have much more information. So, what do you think was a misdirect, Holly? Does Texas have horizontal streetlights? I don't know. That's a good question. I haven't really paid attention to streetlights a lot in my life. I think I'll probably yeah, seeing place names. In the States, I found just very little I played in this game. I need driving in the sun. I almost feel like putting my sunglasses on. This game is making me feel like I'm actually driving. Usually, I don't have to click that much if I'm in a built-up area in the States before I start seeing signs for which freeway is nearby. But I haven't gotten anything out of this street yet. So I know I have to click America, but I really would like to get as accurate as I can. I'm definitely not feeling like it's the northeast, just because of the feel of the climate. Other than that, I can't really center myself very well. I can't know if I'm in the middle or anything. Yeah, the misdirect about Bahia Mare. That was a lesson learned. This just shows how unfamiliar I am with Romania, because anyone familiar with Romania would likely, based on the size of that city, they would have immediately said, well, obviously that's that city in the northwest, Benny. Oh god, 82nd Street is long. Come on, give me something to work with here. So another thing in the States that can help, but I'm just not knowledgeable enough about it, is okay, maybe 82nd Street isn't the way to go. Are any of these other streets longer? Maybe I should have stuck on Memphis. So in the States, if I see advertisements and they have phone numbers in them, then I could guess from the phone number. If it's a certain phone number, I can guess where I am, because I know the first 3 digits of a lot of places. There was a Lubbock optical business, so it has to be Lubbock, Texas. It definitely does have that dry feel of Texas to it. But you saw Lubbock? So I living in Texas, I actually don't know Lubbock, to be totally honest. I've never come across that. Oh wow, I'm on a side street here. Just see if I can find any clues myself before I go ahead and look for Lubbock. But I appreciate that. Need a plumber. It's called Scott's number, and Scott is not telling me the first 3 digits of his number. It's very presumptuous of you, Scott, I must say, to make sure to not let me know what your first 3 digits are. It makes me feel it may not be Texas, because Texas has so many 3-digit numbers. That like, why would you not give? I mean, I guess like if you're in Austin, you know you're 512. Okay, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna go with your hint and look for Lubbock. It's fine if I've looked long enough and I already know generally where I am. Then it's fine if you give me a clue. It's here. You were right. You were right. It was definitely. I passed the state flag. Shows I need to give a little better attention. But okay, this one's a win for Holly. This definitely wasn't my doing. I just knew the country. So let's start all over. Where are we right now? We have the sun behind me in the south. So we're in the northern hemisphere. And this license plate, yellow with no blue bits. And yellow again. Okay, so yellow and yellow. So we are not in the European Union. And that, oh, it's disappeared now, but it was parked on the right. So I'm presuming we're right side drivers. Oh, this guy's parked on the left. Oh, but this stop thing is on the left. Okay, so northern hemisphere, we drive on the left. So this is either the UK or Ireland. It does not feel like the UK or Ireland initially. Did I get the sun thing right this time, Holly? Because it's something I definitely still need to work on. What's this sign say? Well, that's useful, isn't it? Isn't that just the most useful sign you've ever seen on GeoGuessr? Yeah, cars are driving on the left. But this does not feel like the UK. Was I wrong about the sun? I mean, you're not going to see the sun now, but I saw it in the south. Yeah, the sun was in the south. So we have to be in the northern hemisphere, but we're driving on the left. And this does not... Look at how flat this is. And rice paddies. Okay. Then other countries are driving on the left in the northern hemisphere. Thailand. Doesn't feel like Thailand though. There's like south a few. Oh, here's a sign. Here we go. Look at that. We have either Chinese characters or Japanese characters. I think yeah, this has a Japan feel to it. All right, we're in Japan, which would explain because Japan drive on the left. I'm pretty sure Japan drives on the left. So we're in Japan. I really need to brush up on my kanji, but if we were to get to a large enough road, then it actually has the place names written in English as well. So if I want to get really good at this game, I really need to brush up on my kanji, and specifically, I don't have to like know all kanji like to be able to read the full language, but I need to know for place names. And again, I don't know how helpful that would be, because then for a town this small, I'd only have like small town place names. There's no way I can memorize all those in Japanese. I don't want to completely rule out I want to completely rule out somewhere like Taiwan, for instance. If they just want to make sure I see some hiragana or katakana. Yeah, okay, good. So we're definitely in Japan. And if you look at this, if you started here, you might think, oh, I'm in Italy, but you know, ignore all of that and pay attention to that. And that'll tell you that you're in Japan. So just based on my, without spending too long looking at this, because I don't know if I'll get to a major road to help me figure this out. It feels, I'm trying to think if it feels like the north or the south islands of Japan. And yeah, Japan is definitely going to be a weak spot for me in terms of getting specifically where we are. Okay, so we got some mountains at least. I don't see anything that looks like the sea. I don't remember which part of Japan is more mountainous. That sign say something. Yeah, with Japan, it's tricky because even when I'm in a major city, I still have to look a long time because there's a lot of town names and city names I just don't know in Japan. Yeah, if I don't get this in the next 1 or 2 minutes, I'm just gonna have to place it randomly. Just based on the weather, I'm guessing North Japan, so I'm kind of gonna zoom in there. And kind of mountainous, I said, so didn't see the sea anywhere close, so it's either maybe somewhere here or somewhere around here. I'm gonna place myself here, and here we go. Get me a hot canned coffee from a vending machine, please. You got it. Okay, I was at least in the right island. Oh, and I was completely wrong about how close we were to the sea. Look at that. Oh, I was very wrong from ignoring the sea. I guess the flatness initially, and I must have driven into the mountains here and just completely not paid attention to the sea. But yeah, even if I had improved my kanji enough to recognize places like Kanazawa and so on, I'd have to have a seriously higher level of Japanese. But once you're in bigger towns, you'll see them in English too. All right, I got it was Japan, but that wasn't too hard once you see enough kanji. So let's go straight on to the next one. And all right, what have we got here? So another thing that would probably help is if I was a tree expert. I am not a tree expert, so I don't know what these trees are telling me, but I can go here and did I see? Oh yeah. Let's see what side the fan is on. It's on the right. Okay. So we're driving on the right. Definitely feels like Europe to me. And the sun is in the south, so yeah, we're in the northern hemisphere as well. So in Europe. Sister can read most city, so play GeoGuessr together to combine forces. Yeah, don't know. Oh, here we go. So there's a tongue twister for you. Pikukoko. 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 All right, so definitely not in a Latin-speaking country. I'm guessing, maybe Scandinavia, but it just feels a little chillier. Okay, I'm gonna guess somewhere in Scandinavia, but I don't know which one yet. I need a little bit more information before I jump on one of the languages. Let me see. Yeah, a European Union Scandinavian country. So either Finland, Sweden, or Denmark. Or no, it's Finland. Norway's the one that isn't in the European Union. So here we go. Street sign. How close can I get to it? Linakangas. Yeah, it's feeling less like a. Okay, and my initial guess is actually going to be Estonia, Lithuania, somewhere like that. those countries, I forget which ones exactly are in the European Union. But I'm gonna guess it's Estonia, Lithuania, just as a hunch, based on the initial view of the language. But these are languages I'm not familiar with, so my guess may not be that good. I'll just click around for 1 or 2 minutes to see if I can see a place name, and then I may have to be several hundreds of kilometers off. Yeah, the accents are a huge help. Okay, whenever I see 2 A's together, this makes me, or two vowels, that makes me feel like it's Finnish. So I'm feeling more Finland at the moment. Oh, this looks more helpful. Okay, well, obviously this last one is not a real letter. That's just an on-off thing. So was that Hungarian actually? We're in Hungary. Because I think I can make it out that the dots over the O are kind of elongated a little bit, as well as the umlaut. But that could just be this font. Oh, no, maybe it's not Hungarian. I'm back to thinking Finnish. Because Hungarian, I probably recognize a little bit more, and those words don't feel that much familiar. That D from Icelandic? Oh, did you see an Icelandic D? I know the one you're talking about. Which one is it? I don't see. I mean, this D here. You think it has the strike through it? No, Iceland. Not getting an Iceland feel here. I'm getting a Finland feel. I've never even been in Finland. Just the language, like I said, it could be Hungarian if those accents. I saw some word here on the sides of one of these. Let me see. No, these aren't helpful. These are just brand names, as it were. It's just blurry. Yeah. Okay. In case you're wondering, I'm reading comments on both Twitch and YouTube, so that's why you may see me responding to something that you can't see. I used to have this thing where I had my comments copied over between different platforms. I may have to reactivate that again. This would be helpful. This is a street name. Okay, I'm just gonna have to guess Finnish. Yeah, because if it was Hungarian, it would say Utsa. I don't know enough about Estonia, but I'm just gonna plonk myself somewhere in Finland. Not too far north, doesn't feel that cold, but definitely not too close to the city. And we'll see how I do. It's not too close to Helsinki. I'm gonna put myself here, and I was right. Excellent. 500 kilometers away, which is unfortunate because Finland is so long that you can get very far away. We weren't that far from Oulu. If I maybe went in the opposite direction, I would have seen signs that I'm entering Oulu, and that would have really narrowed it down. Fortunately, where we happened to be plonked, maybe I went in the wrong direction. I went up one of these streets or something. But yeah, if I had turned the opposite way, I would have either seen the E8, which would have helped me limit it to... Is that limited to the north? Or no, the E8 just goes through all the... No, E8 would not have helped me. That just goes all the way through the country. But I would have at least seen Oulu, so I am happy with that I figured out it was Finnish, considering I don't know any Finnish at all. It's just a feel for what I experience between the... Like you said, a lot of Finnish words end in IE. I don't even know that myself. All right, round to round 5 of 5 of me taking my time here with these and seeing how far I can get before I go to the much more intensive mode of what you call it, battle royale. So Miles of seamless gutter. We are in the States. what a hideous name for a company. So 757. I don't know where that is. We are definitely in the States because we're on the right side of the road. Could still be Canada. You never know, but I don't want to. No. This kind of nonsense. These injured. This is the most American thing ever. I'm sorry, but Canada does not have these cheesy lawyer signs up there. So this is definitely the States. We're in a small town area. Oh, Norfolk, depending on how that. Could be in a place called Norfolk. So, oh, what did that man say? Yeah, Norfolk or Norfolk. That's where we are. 757. Hello, Crazy Plays. Thanks for joining me in this stream. As you see, I'm currently in the States and just need to figure out this final town. My score isn't too great this round. I've gotten the countries like right. I think I got all of my countries right, but some of them I was a bit far. Ooh, South 166. Okay, Norfolk. We're just about to approach South 166, but I still don't see which state we're in. It feels like the northeast a little bit, possibly the east. Never know which sign should I stick on the Valentine Boulevard. Let's see if I can. Maybe there's very few Norfolks in the States. I unfortunately don't know. And if I saw a sign for can you search for a speed sign? Speed sign's a good one, but I don't know if you saw. Maybe you've just joined us. Did you see my comment about the? What do you feel, Holly, about my the billboard? There's a billboard for a cheesy lawyer sign, and it just that to me just feels a bit more American than Canadian. So that's why I'm ruling out Canada. But you're right. If I see a speed sign, oh, what's this? 58. That doesn't help me. The numbers of the routes don't help me until I know which state I'm in. Now, yeah, here's the speed sign for you. 30. In case there was any doubts that we were in, because you would not have 30 kilometers an hour on a major street like this. It has to be 30 miles an hour. Am I just going in circles at this stage? Okay, this looks like it's maybe going a bridge over a freeway or something. This may be where we want to be. Is this an exit onto a... No. No, that wasn't. Oh, did it say Norfolk VA? So yeah, Virginia. All right, I missed the VA. Where did you see the VA? And I can try to be a bit more conscious of that the next time. Virginia, Richmond, Norfolk. Let me just very quickly return to start. And we decided, I've already forgot. In case you missed it, this is the sign I was talking about. Injured? You need to call Kalfus and Nachman, injury and disability lawyers. That's why I decided initially from the get-go that we were definitely not in Canada. Okay, so I'm just looking for a reminder. Maybe just scrolled in on the state. Yeah, I scrolled in on the state. I know I've clicked where we are. I just want to see the road names again, just so I can. Was this an intersection? Yeah, here we go. So this intersection is... So I can get a bit more precise. So we're a little close to Ingleside Road and... Princess Anne Road. And I know I saw some... Oh, that might be too much. I know I saw some route numbers, but I forget which numbers they were. Thanks for subbing, I appreciate that. Definitely crazy place. I'm going to be doing this a lot more regularly. I should have been paying attention. I just forget these numbers so quickly, which routes were near me. These lines are good. Find out if the user Canada or using Canada's kilometers. Oh yeah, definitely. That's how I'd make the distinction. But that's definitely like the most logical thing is kilometers versus miles an hour. But I think it's just more funny for me to be like, look, here's a cheesy lawyer sign. So like the cultural references just happen to be a bit more interesting to me. Yeah, I forget which route numbers I saw, so I know we're in Norfolk. So yeah, okay. Not too 11 kilometers. I'll take that. This one's another win for Holly because Holly is the one that saw VA. But yeah, okay, 20,000 points. I'll take it. Maximum 25,000. So that was just the general world. But now I want to do the daily challenge. This time I got to be a little faster. I got 3 minutes to figure out where I am and to try to get as close to it as I possibly can. So here we go. Today's challenge, max 3 minutes per round. And oh no, sorry, Git archive. You were the one who said VA. It wasn't Holly. Sorry about that. All right, so I got 3 minutes. We're in a mountainous area. Feels based on this house we could be in somewhere in Scandinavia. Oh goodness. Okay, best to go downhill. Usually downhill brings you to more society and signage and whatever that can help me figure out where we are. Okay, cars. We're in the European Union, so that at least rules out Norway. What does this say? Show Sammy spirit. Spirit. That's the word. That's English. Which? Oh! I just clicked away. What does the sign say? All right. Davi Almanis Center for Nordliche Folk. All right. So we are in center for. Oh goodness! So that definitely not Finland. It's most likely Norway. I'm going to guess Norway. All right. So I have 1 minute to. Oh, here we go. Mandalin. Whoa! Go away. It goes. Minimize. What does that say? Okay. Mandalin and Gjeringdalen. Okay. Oh, it's Sweden. Okay. Thanks for that. I don't know why it was. Yeah, it has to be Sweden because Norway isn't in the European Union. So it's Sweden between 1 minute between Gjeringdalen and Mandalen. What does Dalen mean? It might be town name. Definitely feels like the middle. Doesn't feel too cold. 2 seconds. Yeah, it's definitely not that cold. It's not that far north. I just have to guess somewhere random, which is a pity because I have town names. Alright. Myself here. My goodness, it did not. Okay, firstly, I was wrong when I saw the European Union car. That must have just driven in from Sweden. But look at this, the very, very tip top of Norway. Did not feel like we were in the Arctic Circle. Felt like a lovely sunny day. Okay, this one is a huge loss, but I don't feel too bad about it because, like, look where we were. So I got misled by the European Union car that must have driven in from Sweden or Finland. And the place names. Yeah, Yeah, the place names, I'm not seeing them pop out here, so I wouldn't have found them even if I realized it was Norway. So Nordic folk, yeah, that's kind of what tipped me off. That must have been somewhere in that region. But yeah, all right. So I didn't really learn anything from that. Norway, I don't know. If you guys have any tips for something I missed for a major clue, let me know. Distinguish Norway from Sweden. But otherwise, let's go on. Round 2. All right. So I'm guessing by the people, it looks like we could be in Peru. I'm just feeling. Oh no, this hat. That's definitely more Central America, Mexico, but yeah, no estacionar. So obviously we're in a Spanish-speaking country, but we're in Latin America. Where's the sun? The sun is in the north, so we're in the south. Okay, so my initial thought is Peru. I have 2 minutes to figure out how far off. I forget, does Peru even have Google Street View? I forget which Latin American countries have them, but guessing we're somewhere in South America. Clues can be in the cars sometimes, for sure. Yeah, I'm just not a very good car. Oh, look at this. This car you're more likely to see, at least I know from pictures, in the likes of Cuba. But again, I'm looking at the sun, and the sun is in the north, so I have to be in the southern hemisphere. So it can't be Cuba. Nope, that's not helping me. Okay, there is Street View in Peru. And just the fact that it's hilly and mountainous, but there's a lot of places like that in Latin America. So I need more clues. Don't know how to distinguish, even though I've lived in Colombia, Peru, and Argentina and Mexico, just like with only 1 minute left to figure out exactly where I am. It's a little tricky. Oh, what's this bus saying? Campesino, North Central. I can even read the license plate. It's white. I don't know anything about license plates. And literally, oh, is that a flag? What flags are these? I don't recognize these flags. They may be the local football team. Yeah, I don't recognize that. All right, with 18 seconds left. Crazy Plays is guessing Bolivia. Any reason on that? I'm definitely curious to learn. It's based on the hilliness. I'm gonna plunk myself here. You were right, it's Bolivia. So this one goes to Crazy Plays. Paraguay, Venezuela, Guyana don't have Street View. Okay. It did look like the Estonia flag, but I knew we were in South America. But what made you think Bolivia instead of Peru? Because I was thinking more Peru, but maybe I'm biased because I haven't been in Bolivia yet. It said Sucre on the wall. Ah, Sucre. Yes. Sucre is so La Paz is the administrative center, and Sucre is the I don't know, government center or something like that, if I remember right. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with another country, but yeah, good to know. Oh yeah, there's Sucre. I was covering it. So yeah, okay. If I'd seen the Sucre and paid better attention, that's my lesson to take from this. I want to make sure I'm learning something with each loss. But this one goes to Crazy Plays, who's watching on YouTube, for getting Bolivia. And Crazy Plays also would have seen the Sucre and clicked in the right place. Oh, you didn't see the Sucre. It was quite hilly and looked like Bolivian architecture. Okay. Holly said Suffolk, sorry. So, Holly, you would have gotten the place a little bit better. All right, so 3 minutes to figure out where I am. Ah, goodness. All right, well, the sun is coming from the south, so we're in the northern hemisphere. Other than that, my plant expertise is extremely limited. Just feel like we're not in Europe. Maybe we're in... I don't even know. I need to see at least humans to get like an idea of their... we're in maybe Africa or Southeast Asia or something. Oh, a sign. Based on the kid and... Oh, what's this? Oh, that's hard to make out. I can't tell what language that is. Can anyone watching this figure out what language that was? Because I can't. Thailand, maybe Sri Lanka. It didn't look like Thai to me. So I'm not going to guess Thailand. But maybe, like, I couldn't make it out very well. Sri Lankan? Okay. I'm going to opt to believe you there. I've never even been to Sri Lanka. Look at this. My ignorance is showing today. There it is. This shows the basic things that I need to improve on this. But Holly thinks it's Cambodian. Okay. What do you guys think between Holly's Cambodian and Crazy Plays Sri Lankan? Who's more confident? And this one is me letting you guys take the win because I need to improve my knowledge of this entire part of the world. Unless it's a place I knew I specifically visited, then I can't really be very confident about it. Holly says Cambodian. Crazy Place says Sri Lankan. So, which one is it? You guys want to jump in the last 46 seconds and give me your confidence levels? Yeah, I'm not seeing any new information. That sign tells me whichever language this is. I'm not seeing replies from either of you, so I'm just going to have to... there's only 2 countries in Asia, which is on Google Street View. So Cambodia and Laos. Okay. Well, Sri Lanka it is. Yeah, it was Cambodia. Okay, sorry, that was not the correct answer, Crazy Plays. But I didn't know either. I would have been just as far off. So Holly recognized Cambodian. Sorry, I didn't see your reply on time there, Holly. So Cambodian looks a little bit like Thai, I guess, but I will have to try to recognize that language a little better myself as well in future. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't have gotten this right myself. So let's go on to the next round. We have 3 minutes to figure this out. All right, so the sun is in the west, a bit too high up, so I'm not gonna guess the hemisphere just yet. Yeah, maybe. Okay, the sun is a bit in the south, so in the northern hemisphere. So potentially back in Europe. Going downhill. Oh, got a street sign or something. That looks like Czech. I forget if Czech and Slovak, which one of them has the accent over the C. I'm pretty sure it's Czech. So Czech. Maybe Slovakia. Yeah, Slovakian does have this accent over the C. Okay, in my last minute or so, I want a bit more language. So that's just a place name. So Cheplia is where we're leaving, so we have to go back uphill and see some. Yeah, we are. We're in the wondrous metropolis of Cheplia. All right, Cheplia, what have you got for us? Have you got any cheesy lawyer advertisements like we had in the States? No, not a single one. Well, what are the odds? And are we already leaving town? Oh my goodness, that was a tiny town. Yeah, we're already leaving. Oh, that didn't help me at all. I was hoping for a bit more information, but yeah, I think I'd have to zoom in way too much to figure this out. Oh, where did you see 638 or 658? I didn't see that at all. Here's 5. 583 seconds left. 507. No, I can't find it. It's too small a road. I'm trying to go by like these numbers, and maybe further north is bigger numbers. It feels like it's going in this direction. So, yep, just guessing here in Slovakia. Oh my god, I was so far off. Slovenia it was. Yeah, Slovenia. It's the sea with the hat on it. So you, who was it? Crazy Plays. You said Slovenia, so you definitely, you get a win on this one. And I guess I also could have gone with the climate. It felt a little bit more Southern European than Slovakia and the Czech Republic. So I'll try to take that into account as I go forward. All right, last one in the daily challenge. We are by the sea. Okay. And what else can I see? In the graffiti. Amo morire. We're in Italy. Okay. So, we're in Italy by the sea. Doesn't narrow it down too much, but at least I know the general place. Oh god, how am I going to figure out which part of Italy? Okay, well, the sun is in the east. Oh god, I don't know. Some language. Some signage. Okay, we've got some touristy stuff happening here. Buy a ticket. Oh, hold on. Got a map. Oh, you're jumping past the map too much for me. Okay. Which part of Italy looks like this? Because it's got to be north to south. Is it sticking? So we got a part sticking up. Got the sea to the west of us. Unless it's really jolting out. Like one of these bits here. It's got to be in the west of Italy. Yeah, it does look. It looks like the Iberian Peninsula, but look, here's some more Italian for you. Sosta a pagamento con Park Card. Ogni è fino a 30 minuti. 50 centesimi. So yeah, we're in Italy for sure, but we don't know which part, and I can't seem to figure it out. 30 seconds left. Pity, because generally you don't get something as useful as an actual map in your random searches, but I'm just gonna have to guess somewhere here. Ugh, of course I was way off. Okay, so let me zoom in. Yeah, this does look like that map. I just didn't zoom in enough. So we were close to Naples. Definitely, I can see that for sure. A very hilly area. Okay. I got it was Italian very quick from the graffiti. And this was a huge clue, giving this little jolt for us. Near Sorrento. I've been to Naples. Haven't been down in this area here. Well, not too far from Pompeii. But I don't know what I could have done differently to figure that out faster. Other than maybe, I guess it didn't have the northern Italian feel to it. So, yeah, it didn't feel very northern Italian. It did feel a little southern Italian. So I just guessed here based off the way that the island, or not the island, the jolt of land was looking. Getting confused with Naples and Nepal. I can definitely feel that. Okay, so yeah, it's not my best round. 15,000 points. I'm not super proud of that, but that's okay because it's all an opportunity to learn. So now let's do some battle royales where I'm actually going to compete against other people who are playing the same game at the same time. All right. So to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to do the... It's not necessarily easier, but it just means I don't have to pick out precisely the location I am. Let's play Battle Royale for the countries. All right. Let's do this. Let's see if I can figure this out faster than Planteen89, Kenny McCormick, and all these other people. All right. The sign says no entry. We're parked on the... No, I don't know which side we're parked on. So, an English-speaking country, and yeah, we're parked on the it's driving on the left, so it's England. You know, someone's already guessed United States and they're wrong, so I'm gonna guess United Kingdom. Oh, I'm wrong as well. Okay, so maybe where's the sun? Sun is in the south, so we're in the northern hemisphere. Goodness. Not South Africa. I don't know. I'm gonna guess Malta. I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm gonna do terribly in this round if I'm already starting with 2 wrong guesses. What does this van say? Australia. God, I got the sun wrong. Okay, well, as long as... Yeah. Alright, I guessed too quickly on the sun. I got through in the end, but driving on the left, I guess... Oh yeah, look, we're looking north. The sun's at us, so the sun's actually in the north. Alright. I just guessed very quickly on that, a bit too fast. But that's okay. I made it through, and we're ready for the next one. Alrighty, so where on earth are we? That looks like a Korean word. Are we in? Yeah, okay, we're in South Korea. People lock their guess a lot faster than mine. I'll have to like watch my keyboard or my mouse movements. So I don't even need to. But like, if I didn't see those signage, is there any other way to? No time to see that now. All right, this one we're driving on the left again, and the sun is in the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. Driving on the left in the southern hemisphere, it's either Australia or New Zealand. I don't know how. Oh, don't know how to figure out quickly, unless the sign tells me. And I'll just lock in my guess. No. Guess Australia. If it's wrong, I'll guess New Zealand. Yeah, simple as that. So you have to use process of elimination and get through very, very fast. Look at this. This round's going over very quickly. Okay, where are we now? Looks like Europe, and I need a street sign. Street sign. Jugend has German? Okay, it's cut off. So... Oh, no, it's French. It's unique. So we're either in France or Belgium. Someone's already guessed France, so Belgium or Switzerland. Yeah, no, not Switzerland. Oh goodness. Oh good. French. What else have we got? Canada. No. Oh goodness. Luxembourg has. Okay. I was trying to think quickly. Which other French-speaking countries are there? Luxembourg is the one I was not thinking of in Europe. So. And you guys mentioned the yellow plates. Yeah, I'm not too good with the plates yet, but that's a good one to remember for a future reference. Ah, okay, so. All right, so that one went very fast, but I see you guys were guessing Netherlands in a previous one. Or no, you're coming up with Luxembourg just from the language and the science. All right, let's try that again. Give me a second. Crack my neck, crack my fingers, and play again. All right, let's do this. I'm against Ted Cruz of all people. Imagine Ted Cruz is playing GeoGuessr. All right, here we go. So, middle of nowhere. What have I got to go? Oh, I got a big sign. We got, yep, we're in Israel. See Hebrew. And Arabic and English, so it has to be Israel. Any other clues for me? Just while I wait for other people. Driving on the right. Yeah, I don't know what else I would be able to go with. I mean, the Google car, there's tips where people tell you about the antenna and stuff. I don't know how they remember that for all the countries, but I guess you play the game long enough, you'll remember it. Okay, anyway, straight on to the next one. And where are we? Okay. I don't know. Is that a sign? 21. That's not helping me at all. Come on, give me some information. Here's some signs. 400 meters. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Okay, I know it's not Sweden. All right, so. Oh, when there's a horizontal line, I think that's Lithuania, isn't it? That's Lithuania. No. Oh, God. Horizontal line over the I. Latvia? It's Latvia. Okay. Ooh, crazy place. You got that very fast, but it was Latvia. How did you figure that out? Just from the dash over the I? There's a disproportionate number of Luxembourg. I'm just catching up on the comments here. Yeah. All right, so I was Latvia. I don't know any Latvian, but I know that I is distinctive. I think all three. Oh, they all have the line over the vowels. Okay, yeah. Well, it was at least narrowed it down for me a little bit. All right, there's only 4 people playing. Where am I? Goodness. Oh, here we go. Signs. Sayonemeti. Europa e Falu. Don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. So someone guessed Argentina. Nope. Someone guessed Estonia. Yeah, at this stage, I don't know what else to do except guess what they haven't guessed. Latvia is wrong. Bulgaria. Croatia. Nope. I'm not going to get through. Yep. So, Bulgaria? No, because doesn't Bulgaria use the Cyrillic alphabet? Hungary. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Bulgaria, I'm pretty sure uses Cyrillic. Hungary, I would have figured it out if I had more signage, I guess, but you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda. So that's another loss. It's okay. I can do this. I can win one of the. I've won a battle royale before, but it was tough. So let's try this again. All right, off we go. I'm playing against Tema del Dia. Oh, Tema del Dia. And Ikasu and a bunch of other people. All right, we're back in the countryside. Let's see what I can do with this. We're in the countryside. It's a cloudy day. The sun is in the west. That's not as helpful to me. And at least we are driving. I didn't see what side. Here's a sign. Omnia. A little clearer. Oh goodness. I don't know. Oh, can't make that clear. No, I can't. Alright, we're driving on the left. So someone's already guessed Australia, so I'm gonna guess New Zealand. I'm wrong. I don't know. Thailand? I don't know. No, wrong guess. Okay. You gotta guess in this game, in the Battle Royale. You can't just, come on, you're blurring out this. No, okay, it's just, so driving on the left. Where else can it be? India? Or... No, I shouldn't have guessed India because India's doesn't have a street that has more 360s. You're wrong. All right. Too arid. Could be Bangladesh or no, South Africa. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's only a limited number of places, but I needed a bit more signage. I guess if I saw English somewhere distinctly, I might have guessed that. Yeah, my luck hasn't been great so far, but I'm gonna get this. Eventually, I will be the winner. All right, we're in an urban area. Feels Asian, and that looks like, I was gonna say that looks like Thai, that looks like Chinese. Let me see something else. Yeah, Thai. All right, the Chinese was a little misleading, but that's just on a Chinese restaurant. And look, we got a, is that a tuk-tuk? Maybe it was. That was a different shot. Play your own private game and play with fans. Yeah, I could probably, if I had enough people online. I'm testing this streaming out new for the first time. Don't have enough people, I think. I've only got, I see 3 people on Twitch and 2 people on YouTube. And I don't have anybody watching me on Facebook, so I would not have enough people, I think, to make it as fun. But maybe if I scheduled one, if I build this up enough, if I play this game long enough and I have enough people, I'm going to try and stream more regularly now. That's one of the reasons I don't have as many people, despite the number of followers I have. Don't have as many people on the likes of Twitch and stuff, because I never stream regularly. But I like this game enough to... people say, well, I'll have to have accounts and be your friend. Okay, it's good to know. Try. All right, back we go. We've got a car. We've got language. Oh God. Okay. Is that Polish? The accent over the S. I think it's Poland. I don't know though. I'm not confident. Yeah. Okay. Good. I was right. Accent over the Ed and the ulca is that the for street. Forget, but I was right about Poland. And of course we'd see the European Union on the cars. If I go down the street, that that would have been a dead giveaway. If I saw that, then I'd know 1,000,000% sure it's Polish, because I only see that letter in Polish. The accent over the S, I forget which languages that is and isn't on. All right, back we go. Somewhere sunny, and we're driving on the right side of the road. Yeah. Oh no, we're driving on the left. Okay, driving on the left. But it's not Australia. Te Kauhai Raglan. I don't know. Place driving on the left have signage like that. Maybe North New Zealand. I know that has a lot of Maui. Yes, okay. So, yeah, I forget it's called Maui. The language used in North New Zealand is in a lot of place names. So that's why I narrowed it down with driving on the left side of the road. It says 7 watching on YouTube. Which stats am I looking at? Okay, yeah, I was looking at the wrong number. So I could actually gather all the YouTube watchers and bring them together. Not in this live stream, but maybe in a future one. Okay, so looks like we got blue on both sides. This may be Italy, but the architecture makes me feel otherwise. No, we're not in Italy. We're not even in the European Union. Look at this white here. Snuwertstein. Don't know. So we're in north of Europe. I don't know what that tells me though. No, not in the United States. Whoever guessed that. Straat. Okay, we are in Netherlands, I think. No. I know these countries say Straat or something close to Straat. I have to guess quickly. Someone already guessed Denmark. No. Belgium. Oh, I was right about Dutch, and I gave up on Dutch too quickly. I should never forget that north of Belgium is all about Dutch. But I knew, because Straat, I don't know if they use that necessarily in those other countries. I know it's Dutch, but I learned my lesson for next time. That's all you can do. And Belgium. Red tint is Belgium. Oh yeah, I think I remember someone saying that once when I watched someone else play. All right, the next attempt, and let's see if I've got to get one of these battle royales. All right, here we go. I saw the sign. Self-catering chalet, executive and family. This phone number does not feel American, and it's 1 kilometer. So, based on how we feel, we're all either in Australia or New Zealand. Guess Australia, it's wrong. Guess New Zealand, it's also wrong. Okay. South Africa then? Oh no! The 50-50, I should really use the... Yeah, you're right. I should really use the 50-50 when I really am not confident. This one I guessed too quickly. So I saw English. And the sun... Can't tell where the sun is coming from. Yeah, I just saw English in the sign. It must be somewhere that just touristy happens to have English. Although I wasn't sure which side of the street. Yeah, we're driving on the left. So I don't know. Especially seeing all these guesses. Koro Lodge. Botswana. Yeah, I wasn't even... My brain wasn't in Africa. So, you were right, Botswana. Good for you. You know better than I do. Okay, I'm not even going to guess this one. I need to get credit for my guesses. So back we go, starting all over again. So, the van service. We're in the European Union based on the little blue on the side of the van. I went this way so I could read the van, but it's not letting me. Now. Vervoersprobleem. Velozen. Okay, we're Dutch again, and I'm going to guess Netherlands. It's wrong, so I'm going to guess Belgium again. Wrong. Okay, it's not Dutch. Or maybe it's Afrikaans. Where am I? I clicked the wrong button and I've messed up where I'm supposed to be. So, what other language looks like that? Anything else to go by? Such a random little car park of a residential area to be put into. Okay, 50-50 it is. Sweden or France? It was France. It was France. How was that France? Well, that tells me it's French. Léal. Okay, just bad. Oh, and the street signs are very, very French. Okay, I just... The van, I tell you what it was. The van just drove in from Belgium or something. That's the best thing when you're misled by some adventurous traveler who is just crossing borders, celebrating how open the European Union is, and all of us playing GeoCities just hates this poor guy trying to explore the world. Okay, we got a tractor. It's driving on the right. Okay, we're about to enter a city, which is good because that can give me some signage. So we are in Poland. Nice and easy, guess. Yeah, the Gostisław, the wa sound that you make with that L with the strike through it. And based on the signage, I would have been able to potentially get myself a more precise location, but of course you don't need that for this version of the game. What else? The little dash on the E there that nasalizes the E sound in Polish, so that would have helped. Got a few clues from the language. I don't know about other things for the place. Looks Baltic again, you think? Those misdirects are really annoying with the van, yeah. What other clues could I have gotten? I like to look around even after I get it right, just to see if I can get the idea. Yeah, look at this. There's loads of... There's the accent over the S. And... Alright. Let's see now. Where are we? It's a cloudy day. We're driving on the right-hand side. The look of that car makes me feel like it might be Eastern Europe. Possibly Russia. I'm not very good with cars, though. So, what I am good at is signage. So, show me a sign. Is that an advertisement or something up ahead? I don't know how much. Okay, 2 kilometers to a shell. Alright, let's see if I can make it to the shell on time. Oh, no, here's a street. Or an advertisement. Aquí también. Bienvenidos a Bella Vista. Spain. It's wrong. So it does not feel like Latin. Okay, I didn't see the European Union on the cars. It didn't feel like Latin America though. I guess it is, yeah. I don't know which country, and there's too many to pick. Mexico's wrong. Bolivia again, that came up before. Yeah, Argentina. What do you guys think? Was there anything that gave that away? Is definitely Argentina that I missed. I shouldn't have jumped on Spain so quickly, especially because I wasn't seeing European Union license plates, so that's a mistake on my end. But play again. Making it to the last couple of rounds, but I'm not doing as good as I would like. Battle Royale. Still need to work on my speed, you know? Alright, so here we are, and bluish tint. It's not helping me. No exit. Alright, we're in the States. No, we're not in the States. Canada. Yep. Canada, just by the street signs. Harlem Street, this look on the street signs is very North American. Escapade Drive. Guess I also could have zoomed into this van, and this 3 digits followed by 7 digits. That's also very North American, so it had to be either Canada or the States. Is there anything that's making this stand out as Canada? That you guys can see? I mean, I've already made it through to the next round. I'm just curious if you see anything that really jumps out. Maybe the way this says no exit. Yeah, I think because no exit, I think they would say no outlet in the States. So no exit. I need to keep that in mind, that a no exit instead of no outlet may tell me I'm in Canada, and I get it quicker in future. I like to look for these little clues. And then, of course, kilometers per hour. Alright, so on to the next round. Can't say why it has Canadian feel to it. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright, kind of paved road, but that's fine because we got a sign. Delftstingel. Don't know what that is. Could be Dutch again. Show me another street sign. Lietland. Okay. I'm guessing Finland just because of the 2 A's. That's wrong. I'm guessing Sweden. That's wrong. I'm guessing Norway because I have to guess quickly. Yeah, the problem is I was the last slot, so I couldn't have investigated. Sometimes you just gotta jump in. I keep forgetting 50-50. I gotta use the 50-50 option. That'll give me split it down the middle. It was the Netherlands. Okay, 2 A's together. Guess you do see that in Dutch. Alright, need to remember that. It's more the A's with the accents over them that you're more likely to see in Scandinavian countries when there's 2 of them together. Alright, so where are we? Feels a bit like England, but no. Western Europe-ish. Here we go. Yeah, United Kingdom, because that's British. Yep. So I had a UK feel to it, and then just seeing the English confirmed, I was like, definitely Western Europe. Even not knowing what side of the road I'm driving on, and actually the double yellow lines, I think that's also way more likely in Britain. I think we might do that in Ireland as well, but I don't think a lot of countries have double yellow lines to distinguish the end of the street. And then the phone number, even though they don't say .co.uk, this phone number, very British layout. Thoroughbred cars. that's a funny name for a used cars place. Yeah, now we see people driving on the left. Okay. And I was the first one to jump into the UK, which I'm proud of because I didn't have immediate clues. That was just more gut feeling. But yeah, lots of people made it through for that. So on to the next round. Where are we? Don't know what kind of architecture that is. I'm guessing North Europe. some signs. Sign for this place name. Nope. Okay. Woodcraft. Again, it feels like Dutch. I've got enough time to try to find at least one sign before I start plonking in guesses. No one's guessed Netherlands yet, so guessing Netherlands. Yeah. Alright, so I was right to go with that guess of just seeing Dutch and jumping in with it. I wasn't 100% confident it was Dutch, just reminded me a lot of it. You always mix up the UK and Ireland. One great thing about Ireland is that a lot of our signs are bilingual. So if you can find any kind of sign, then you'll see the Irish in it, and you know it's got to be Ireland. But other than that, I'd be likely to mix them up as well. All right, looks like we're back to driving on the left potentially. With the double yellow lines, but this is feeling like Ireland actually to me. I think we're in Ireland. But let me just see what these signs say. Someone's guessed the UK, so I'm just going to jump in and make sure I get mine in. Yeah, I was right. Don't know why this feels like Ireland. Guess. Yeah, Aldi. Maybe I was here. Whatever town this is, if I could figure it out. Maybe it's just I feel like I've literally been here before, and that's why it jumped out. Well, fueling Ireland, that's a little bit of an obvious one. I'm looking for, yeah, so this sign here, if I can, oh, I didn't zoom in on time. All right, me and one other guy. Here's my chance. Here's my chance to shine. Come on, I gotta get this. A truck. At the construção. Okay, we've got Portuguese, so we are Brazil. And oh, the other guy used 50-50, but he guessed wrong. Brazil. I could have guessed Brazil, but I wanted to be sure it wasn't Portugal, so I have officially won my after many losing streaks, I've officially won the Battle Royale. I'm happy with that. Even without the 50-50, I think I would have guessed Brazil just because it didn't have that European feel to it. But I'm happy with that. So, whew, that was quite a run. So I want to do another Battle Royale, but this time try to figure out where we are. So this one, I do bad enough at the country battle. But I think I actually do a little bit better at the distance battle, but that also tends to have a bit of luck involved, that I just happen to click slightly closer. So thanks for the woohoos, Holly. But yeah, you can really intrinsically just feel and know which places are likely to be which countries. But now, we're not just guessing the country, we have to see how close we can get to the actual final location. So another Battle Royale, but the distance one. Let's see how we do. Against 2 kangaroos and a bunch of other people. Alright, we're in a city. And Happy Dinner doesn't really help. Dirk van der Broek. So maybe the Netherlands. Yeah, okay, we're in the Netherlands somewhere. Don't need to jump in quite yet. Is this Amsterdam? No, it doesn't feel like Amsterdam. So I'm gonna guess somewhere near north of Belgium. I'm gonna guess Antwerp. No, it's not. Okay. Then let's guess The Hague. A little bit closer, but still not super close. Well, I'm not going to waste my guesses because I'm already in there. It was actually Amsterdam. I was wrong. I've lived in Amsterdam, so I could have guessed that, but at least I made it through to the next round. So yellow plates is the Netherlands or Luxembourg. Yeah, I'll have to remember that. It's hard for me to think about so many things during a battle royale, though. Oh goodness, where are we now? The sun is in the south, so in the northern hemisphere. Oh, are we in Blurmany, as they call it? This fan should tell us. Is that a straight? Yeah, might be back in the... Okay, I gotta start guessing. Estonia, I guess South Estonia, just so we're closer to the other options. And we've kind of made it. Just again, oh no. I thought that was a straight line, but it's actually an umlaut. Oh, SE. Sweden. Oh, SE isn't Sweden. It's it is Sweden. Okay, good. Yeah, it just wasn't. These guys guessed north. But yeah, seeing domain names is very easy and obvious way of jumping ahead. But so far, I'm surviving. I'm not thriving, but I'm surviving. Okay, it looks like it could be an Argentine flag, but no, don't want to jump to conclusions just yet. Guessing somewhere in Africa, but not sure. 120. Oh no, okay. Se vende este terreno. Alright, Latin America then. Where's the sun? Sun is in the west. That's not helping me. I've made it again, but I don't know how to tell which. Oh, do you know what? It's likely Mexico because it uses dollars. Yeah, because Mexico, even though it's Mexican dollars, they use the dollar sign. And I wasn't that far off. Look at that, I was number 2. We were in Puebla. I know a few people from Puebla. So yeah, the dollar sign, I guess currencies are a good one to help you go off. Alright, sun is in the northwest, so we're likely in the southern hemisphere. What else can I go by? Southern hemisphere. Drive on the right side of the road. Santa Rita. I don't know where Santa Rita is though. Yes. Colombia. Wow, look at this. I'm way ahead of everybody else. Okay, not too far ahead. The right answer. Was that Brazil? Okay, no, it's right on the very coast of, or very edge of Paraguay. Alright. Well, I survived, even though it was based on more luck than anything. Oh, God. How am I supposed to figure this out? Well, the shadow of the car means the sun is in the south, so in the northern hemisphere. Okay. Very dry part of the northern hemisphere. I don't know. Oh, goodness. This could be anywhere. Okay, let's go somewhere in Asia. To start. No way. I just random. I didn't even know which country I was clicking in. Like, is this even on Google Street View? Okay. The answer was Europe, and I just happened to click close to Europe. Yeah, everyone else. Yeah, oh god, it was way off. I just happened to be slightly less way off than other people. So that's mostly luck. But let's go. Dublin. Einkaufsquartier. Okay, so German. So we're either in Germany or Austria or Switzerland. I just want to see if I can figure out this place name. Frachten. Okay. Nope, Wien. So we're close to. We're in Australia, close to Vienna. 1 kilometer off the guy above me. Frachten. So where's Frachten? Just want to be a bit close to potentially the final, but oh yeah, other people were way off. Should have gone more central. And there's Frachten Bahnhof. Doesn't say it, but that's the name of the train station. Alright. Back in the middle of nowhere. We're driving on the right. Right hand side of the road. Don't know. Need more information. The sign is blurring out important information that I want. Here we go. Alright, we got French. I'm just gonna have to guess France. Don't know where though. Feels southern France. Still far. The moment you've made the cut, I'm in last place. I've got to guess again. Luxembourg. Guess if I looked for the plates, I would have seen yellow plates, and that would have hinted me to being in Luxembourg. Guess if I see French, unless I'm sure it's the south of France, I should guess in that general area. Alright, we're driving on the right side again, and... Or are we? Yeah, we are. Driving on the right. I don't know. What are license plates? No, it's not very helpful. Let's go downhill. Here we go. Here's some language. It looks like Polish. So zoom in. Limanova. Not Poland. Let's see if I can narrow it down with these signs that literally just passed. Okay. Beach Vietnam. I don't know. Just clicking randomly so that I can stay ahead. In the south. Okay, yeah, that place name was too small. I wouldn't have found it with any amount of looking. Yeah, the URL said Poland or .pl. I was also saying Polish letters. Alright, just me and one other guy. I've got a chance. Where on earth am I? Okay. I need a language. Give me a sign, give me a sign. This guy's probably going to guess ahead of me, but... Feeling Southeast Asia. Flag. Is that Malaysia? Not Malaysia. Oh, I may win this. I may win this. Since the time is running out, I'm just going to click randomly just to give myself an extra boost. No! No. I guessed the right country, but I should have gone closer to the... Look, it may have been dumb luck that my first click just happened to be there and he happened to click somewhere random that was close by. I was so close. But at number 2, which isn't too bad. So I'm going to go one more round of Battle Royale distance because I seem to do decently and it is luck of the draw a lot of the time. But let's see how we do it. So one more time. Play again. All right. So playing against Ian Thompson, Sam Kurshun, Bananenbande, Avake, all these interesting characters are up against me. And let's see who does the best for this next luck of the draw. So like this is way more luck based than the country one, because you could be in the wrong country and just happen to be in the right continent compared to other people and make it through. And I feel like that last round was more luck for who won it. Anyway, let's get started. Are we driving them the left? No, most of these cars are facing right. European Union. Banana Man has already guessed. Street sign, please. Street sign, if you please. Come on, country. Oh no. You're stopping me? I'm going more in that direction and seeing street signs? That's very rude. Alright, we're in Italy. That brings me up. I don't know how to narrow it down. Oh, we weren't. Okay, that was Romanian. I was seeing what looked like Italian, but it just happened to be Romanian in the signs. It was looking a little weird Italian. I thought maybe I forgot some words, but I was in the right continent. All right, here we go. Martial arts offers. We've got some English. What does this sign say? Avocado homeowners. Star Apple Street. I don't know. What could this be? So what country uses English? It looks like it might be somewhere in Southeast Asia. No. Manila. Where? Yeah, the Philippines. So all the way into Manila. Oh, Valenzuela City, actually. Well, it doesn't matter, I got through. But yeah, English is more likely to be in some of the street names and such. That's what threw me off. But at least I got it very fast. That's number 2. The other guy, yeah, he gets close to Valenzuela. Okay, so we are driving on the right. And cuidando su salud. Back in Latin America. I think. Can't tell where the sun is. Yeah, let me just click somewhere in Latin America and just focus on the distance. And I'm the closest. I don't really need to worry about it too much. I guess with this version of the distance, okay, Ian Thompson looks to be the guy I gotta watch out for. Ian Thompson is way closer to me, but don't want to use up my guesses yet. There's no real point if I'm not. Okay, so I just happened to click. It was Bolivia, so Bolivar. North Argentina. He was in very close to Bolivia. So Ian Thompson is going to be my main competition. All right, we're driving on the right, and it says bus. Lots of places say bus. Lord Xuan. Street sign. Angmo Kyoto. Oh my goodness, I don't know. What does this fan say? SG. That's Singapore? Or... oh, I forget. I think it's Singapore? Yeah. Okay, I'm only 74. I just clicked in the middle of nowhere. I should click here. And then I'm in the top. So SG was Singapore, and I just happened to be in the part of the city closer to the other people, so I win that round. Yep. Oddly enough, seeing English throws me off more than it should. But whatever. This guy way off. He saw English and went for the UK. All right, where are we? We are in Hungary, I think. Yeah, that is Budapest, I believe. Right on the Danube. Yep, I'm 800 kilometers closer. I'm just trying to think which. I know Budapest, I lived there. So high up, I think it might be here. Here, looking down in the city, either somewhere on this part, looking down the west of the river. Let's see. Curious. Oh wow! I was like meters close to it compared to this guy. That was so weird. Look how close the two of us were, and I just happened to be number one. That was pure dumb luck. All right, now back to the unlucky version. There's a sign. And the sign, nope, that's not a sign. Here's a sign, which is illegible. Nice. That's the way I like them. It's nice and illegible, so everyone has an equal chance of failing. Driving on the right. Somewhere a little chilly, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, I don't even know which part of the... okay, the sign, please don't be chevrons. Oh, you're chevrons. I hate you so much, signs. Okay, clicking randomly in Europe. Gets me slightly ahead of Ian. Ian, I had such faith in you that you were going to come out on top, that you're going to be my competition. Apparently not. Okay, we're in the south of Spain. Definitely did not have a south of Spain feel to it. A city called West London. Yeah, the misdirects are funny. I thought Ian Thompson was going to be my big competition, but apparently not. Alright, so feels like we're in Europe. And let me cross the street. Zoom in here. Okay, we got French on that sign. ULB, University of something, Brussels or Belgium. So I'm going to zoom into Brussels. No very good reason. Oh, 6 kilometers away from this guy's guess. It's more central, I think. Yep. Puts me 431 meters closer to Banana Man. He just guessed again and he didn't get closer. So I happened to win on that one. Just by the B in the university. Oh my god. Very lucky that we both guessed like very not too close to the place. I just happened to be slightly closer. That was dumb luck. Alright, me versus Banana Man. What does the sign say? Driving range. His phone number is potentially Doesn't feel like the UK. Don't know. Don't miss out. I don't know where I am. Maybe Thailand? I feel like it would have some Thai in there. I'm in a hotel. The hotel's very, very misleading. Country villa. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put somewhere in South Africa, which is completely wrong. 8,000 kilometers away. And I'm gonna guess Australia. I think I've lost this one. Yeah. That was Malaysia. Or was it Indonesia? It was Malaysia. What made you think Indonesia? It was in the top 2 again. Just got bad luck that the last one happened to not be one I was very useful with. I had 8 spare guesses I could have used, so I probably should have much quicker just guessed randomly until I got closer and closer to where I needed to be. But that may not have helped because this guy guessed Malaysia very fast. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm happy enough with that. So, I want to play one more round. Yeah, one more round of this, and then I might go back to slow mode just to wrap up. Slow game, so close hand. I know. I'm glad. I hope you guys are enjoying this as I'm doing it. Let me know if you like my commentary, you want me to say more things or whatever. I'm open to all sorts of feedback. Do one more battle royale distance, and then I might switch back to the slower modes because it's less pressure, and I feel like I can explore a little bit more. All right, let's do this. So, where are we? It says Paris. Paris West. Yeah, even the phone number is Paris. So that's just, yeah, this isn't the final round or anything, so I don't need to be too close. I guess somewhere in the north of Paris. Puts me 3 kilometers closer. Paris. Why did I go for the north of Paris when it literally says Paris West? Silly Benny. Silly Benny. Yeah, I don't know how else to figure out quickly where I would be. Are there like avenue names or something I can? Yeah, there's a big sign. Okay. Yeah, if I really cared, I could try to specify this a bit better, but I'm going to save my guesses. And I'm already on top. Looks like I'm going to win. Some idiot. Well, I should call him an idiot because I'm an idiot many times. It turns out I was right to click North Paris because it's actually Paris East. There's another misdirect for you. Alright. So, we're back to driving on the right in a lovely little countryside area. I don't know, but I need some signs. So what does this say? Ah, that looks like Norway. Or Finland, sorry. Because 2 A's, the accents over them. I'm 100 kilometers away from Ukko. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with Finland and just... Do I even need to make another guess? Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this stage. If I'm second, then I'm gonna hold on to my guesses and maybe blast them later. I was wrong. It wasn't that's Estonian. Good to know for future reference. So at least I picked south of Finland. So that's more of the dumb luck coming into it. But I need to keep in mind that the 2A, the accent could also be Estonian. All right, so back we go. And looks like Japanese, yeah. So I don't know if I want to just play the guessing game. Yeah, I'm probably not going to figure this out where it is exactly. So let's just plunk a bunch down. We'll put one in the North Island, and I'm at the top. Put one right in the middle here. And I'll just wait. Yeah, 2 guesses is enough. If somebody else puts it down, then seeing how if I get closer or further away from them is a bit more helpful. At least I knew it was Japan. Seems like a lot of these people may not have guessed that yet. I saw the kanji, and I also saw a lot of people bit off. And I just happened to click the top island. It felt a little more north to me. So, yeah, not too hard. All right, where are we now? Driving on the right, and Un mundo para tu bebé. Okay, so we're in a Spanish-speaking country, and the sun is in the north, so possibly in the southern hemisphere. Major city in South America, maybe. This might, without spending lots of time, this might need to be another one of those. Click like crazy. One more person. Yeah. Okay. Closer. No. South. Closer. No. Yeah, maybe way off. Yeah, it's Montevideo. I was there very briefly for a weekend, but at least I guessed Argentina. I need to work on my South America to distinguish the countries a little bit better for future. All right, so let's see what the street sign says. Polar Street, Viaboom Road. So we have English, and the sun is in the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere. So I'm gonna guess South Africa, just by the color of the street signs. Can I get a? I don't think I'll be able to get a place, so let's just start using our guesses. Put us maybe here. Yeah. Only one other person's guessed, and I'm still on top. Yeah. Looks like I'm making this cut. Don't even need to use any of my guesses. Alright, I won that round. Just by pure luck, it was close to... It was Pretoria. I just happened to click in the middle of South Africa. Alright, good. So we're somewhere sunny, and... Goodness. Come on, get me out of the street. Boji Braça. Looks like we are in Brazil. Yeah, we're definitely in Brazil, but Brazil is a big country, so if I can get this a little bit more accurate, that would be wonderful. I might need to just... Yeah, I think I need way more time, so I'm just gonna pick a bunch of random places. So click here, click in the south of Brazil. Doesn't bring me closer, so click here. Be a little bit closer to this, and then what side says, yep. So we're in this general area close to Recife. I guess it does have that Natal Recife feel to it. Alright, closer to João Pessoa. I lived in Recife for over 2 months. And it definitely had that northeastern Brazil feel to it, but it's hard to know. It's easy to say that in retrospect. Alright, so. Tuisia. Feels like Finnish. Or Estonian, but I'm going to guess... Yeah, okay, it's either Finnish or Estonian. Can I get one more clue before I have to play the random guessing game. The thing about distance, it doesn't really use so much skills necessarily of the language. Yeah, I have to guess Finnish. So let's put ourselves in South Finland. That puts me at the top. Stick somewhere up here after people have guessed. Yeah, that hasn't changed my guess. So stick to the south, and I will likely make it through this round. Big walls around houses means South Africa. Driving on the left. Yep, I was right with Finnish, and South Finland just happened to be in the middle of somewhere. Definitely wasn't Swedish, just based on how it wasn't feeling like a Germanic language to me. All right. Driving on the left. I'm guessing Australia. Yeah. Does the truck tell me anything? No. All right. I'm gonna have to blanket guess Australia again. So go here first. No one else has guessed. So if I'll see. No, no one else is jumping in to get a bit closer. I'm gonna have to guess a second time. I'm last. Kidding me. Okay, who happens to be in Western Australia. I got my guess in at the last moment. No, it wasn't. It was not Western Australia. It was South Africa. And by going Western Australia, I just happened to be slightly closer to a different continent to the other guys. That one was pure dumb luck, for sure. All right. Just me and one other guy. Costruzioni Infissi. Okay, we're in Italy. I'm going to just plonk Italy with as many guesses as I can. So first go here. And just keep on guessing until I use up all my guesses, and one of them is going to be close. And that is the strategy to... You won. Oh, alright. I guess the other guy used his final guess, and I just happened to be closer. So, I have won GeoGuessr Battle Royale distance. I'm very pleased with that. I have... I didn't have that many guesses left. Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. I probably should have. But I managed to use my final guesses correctly and just go for somewhere in the south of Italy. It just had that general southern Italian feel to it. So, yay! I won Battle Royale! Distance GeoGuessr! Woohoo! So I'm going to wrap this up with one more slow game of... not showing who's streaming live. Maybe one day I'll be featured on their streaming live page. Popular maps. I wanted to try this one. I haven't actually tried an urban world yet, so I'm going to give this one a whirl for the first time. And I don't think I have to... Yeah, no time limit, so I can take my sweet time and try to get very specifically where I am. Yeah, I'm trying urban world for sure. Okay, so this one, how is this? This does not feel very urban, I have to say, to kick things off with, but you never know. Might be right at the edge of a city. All right, so we drive on. I can't tell because these cars are all over the place. So not in Europe. I don't know. Oh, here we go. All right, so we are in South America, which in the lightning distance round thing is fine because I can just pick random places, but this is a weak spot for me to figure out exactly where I am. Reminds you of Cozumel? Let's see if any specific clues come up for me while I'm looking around. Read your Bible. We know it's religious, which doesn't really narrow it down when it comes to Latin American countries. Alright, we're on a major street here, and... Oh, we got some signage. Interesting. Ek Balam. Chichen Itza. Okay, Mexico 180. So now we have... So this must be a Native American language. But I'm looking for Mexico 180. Don't want to see that quick. I need to be able to find these streets. Okay, there's 190. There's 185. 180D, yeah, and 180. Merida Libre. Merida Bota. Ekbalam Chichen Itza. Okay, you recognize Chichen Itza? Is that like an ancient city or something? Oh, because it's close to Ciudad del Carmen. There's Merida. Yucatan, yeah. So I was in Cancun, and it wasn't too far from here. The Mayan ruins, yeah. So I want to look for an intersection of 180 and Calle 65. Would I even see Calle at this distance? Don't think so. Maybe that's 65 might pop up for me. I'd like to get this close enough. This is pointing to both 180 and 180D, so maybe no, because they run parallel to one another for a bit too much time. Let's see, they don't run parallel here. There's no 180D. So it's definitely got to be down here somewhere. So I'm going to guess that I'm somewhere in Campeche. And Campeche 65. Well, look at that. China is in Mexico. Who knew? Who knew? I certainly didn't. 60. Alright, so... Can't be that far from Merida. I'm gonna guess somewhere here. Alright, let's go with Campeche and see how close we were. Ah, I was in Cancun. Oh wow, and like I said, I've visited Cancun. Yeah, I was thrown off by the 180. I figured 180D and 180 kind of stopped back there, but they stretch all the way across Mexico. So, now I know. Next time I am near the Mayan ruins, I have to pay a little bit better attention, you know? So, good for you, Holly. You recognize that very quickly. Alright, where are we? We're in South Korea. Now, this one I'm not going to do well with. Sadly, Korean is a language I really would love to learn. It's on my list. But, maybe I can figure something out. So I literally can't speak any or read any Korean, and I hear it's very straightforward to read, so I wouldn't take that much time. But MBC Gangwon Yongdo. See, I've just got like no knowledge of South Korea. Yeah, I wonder why Google Street View blurs out some street signs. Like, that's not private information. There's a sign pointing for the port. Oh, in Korea it blurs it out specifically. Yeah, I don't know if I want to spend too much time looking for this. I just simply don't know enough about South Korea, unfortunately. But I do plan to change that someday. I may one day be an expert in South Korea. Yeah. Okay, that was on the sign. I just didn't zoom in enough to see it. But yeah, that's fine. I'll take 4,384 points. Just go swiftly on to the next round. All right. That is Vietnamese. If ever I've seen Vietnamese. It's another language I just do not speak at all, but it's a very distinctive language. You just cannot get that amount of accents and lines and apostrophes and everything, except in Vietnamese. Okay, and this looks like it's an address. So Hai Phong. Again, Vietnam is not a country that I know at all, but I can look for Hai Phong. There's Hai Phong. And I'm not even going to try and, without knowing the country well enough, I don't want to try and get it down to the street level. But despite that, I was 1.5 kilometers away, just losing 5 points out of the potential maximum 5,000. I'll take that. That one was more luck, though. I mean, I did find the right city name, but I'll take that as a win. All right, where are we now? We have Cyrillic. So we are in Russia, Bulgaria, or the Ukraine. But distinguishing between the three, I think I've never been to any of them, but it just has that more European, more Western European feel to it. So I'm going to guess the Ukraine. So let me see if I can see a city name. If it's just in Cyrillic, then I do need to. I learned a little Cyrillic once, but I do need to revise it if I want to play this game and have any chance of making it. Or Montenegro or Macedonia. Good point. Yeah, there's several countries. Okay. I mean, one of these place names could just like throw in, or maybe there's a website. There's a website of these that would help a lot. That out. But I can definitely see the appeal of urban places from helping people avoid all those country roads and stuff. So Dobra, Cyrillic. Isn't Dobra just good? Okay, I know from my Czech, I remember that Dobra just literally means just a feminine version of good. But maybe it is a city as well. If it is a city, that's literally a good name for a city. This one may have to be a blind guess. I'm not sure. I'm not going to get a lot of points on this. This entire part of the world, I do plan to visit and explore someday. It's on my list. I definitely plan to get back into travel mode again. For now, I don't know. So looks like I'm gonna zoom in, and so I'm not too far from Bulgaria. I'm gonna pick somewhere south of Ukraine, and it was Russia. Yeah, I was just misled by feeling like it was more Western European, but yeah, nothing I could really do about that. That's just me needing to learn more Russian, or like any Russian really. All right, so last one of the urban world for today. We're driving on the right, and un minuto. All right, so maybe Italian or Spanish. What else can you tell me? Looks like we do have blue, so we are in Europe. Now, let's see. Guimarães. Jeez. This looks like Portuguese. Could be in Brazil. Let me just make sure I don't rule out. I mean, it says Euromaster. Yeah, so this is Portugal. Now, I've never been in Portugal, but we can figure out based on this sign, the N14 and the N103. Never been in Portugal, but I do speak very good Portuguese, so that helps. N103 and 14. Where are the ends? Ooh, tricky. There's no ends. Hey, we're not in Portugal. That's weird. It says Porto. So yeah, we have to be in Portugal. Okay, so we're between Barcelos and Porto. Where's Barcel? Barcelos. Barcelos. So this thing up, use the trick that you just taught me. Make this a bit bigger so I got a bit more to play with. Barcelos. Definitely, yeah, it's weird. I'm still not seeing any of the N highways. Maybe Barcelos is small. Zooming in. Okay, here's ends. So which numbers did I say there were? N103 and N14. So there's N14. There's N104. N14. Let's zoom in on you. N14. It's up a lot. Oh, N103. So we're in this general vicinity. I'm going to put it on Braga for now. Let's see Barcelos. That's fine. I'm gonna guess here and see how good we did. Wow, will you look at that? I guessed the right town and I was just 1 kilometer away. What a way to wrap this up for the day. Earning 4,996 points. That was a little bit of luck, but I did find the right end streets, so I'm going to take that win. And yeah, so this one was my biggest loss, was within Russia, me guessing Ukraine. Wasn't too far from Mexico, but still a little far. And other than that, it was all pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And these are my current stats. My best game, I was just 7 points away from 25,000. I've only played 26 games so far. I had a very intensive first week. Average game scored just under 20,000. Hopefully I'll beat that. I'm level 11, bronze division. And this has been good. So I'm actually going to stream this again tomorrow. I'll be starting a little bit earlier. So tomorrow I have a talk I'm giving for the Polyglot gathering, and I give that talk for them at midday Eastern time. And then as soon as I finish with them, I'm going to set up the stream, do another 2 or 3 hours. So at 1 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, I will start this again. I've done this one now for 2.5 hours. I'll probably do another 2.5 hour or longer stream tomorrow. And I really have fun with this game. I enjoyed it a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching me. Thanks, Holly, for joining along. Streaks game is fun to see how many countries you can get right in a row. How does that work? Oh yeah. I've tested that out a couple of times. So I might try that in tomorrow's stream for sure. But otherwise, this has been a good stream, I think. And been 2.5 hours. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. I enjoy this game. And you know what? I might even pop back in and stream myself for an hour or two later tonight, depending on how I do. I still have to unpack from my trip to Yellowstone. So we'll see if I feel like streaming again. Maybe not. I might just save all my energy for the stream tomorrow. Yeah, probably should do that. So I'll have as long or longer stream tomorrow, and people are welcome to join me for that. But thank you to anyone who is watching this. Thank you, Holly, for joining along, and glad you enjoyed it. And you might see me tomorrow as I hop on slightly earlier than I started today, and may stream for a little bit longer. So thanks again. See you next time.